What's up, everybody? Today we are doing just the regular Retro Bowl. I did look at, since we're pretty close to the playoffs, I went and looked. Well, I'll just show you. But last 2 seasons we've made it. We lost the Retro Bowl, and then the second round of the playoffs. And I don't remember if we made the playoffs the first year, because it tells you only the last game you won. So we last won the AFC champs and then last won wild card round. But we should have an easy week. Detroit and Tennessee are both pretty mid teams, but of course on the highest difficulty they will play like the best team in the entire NFL. But I'm okay with that because my team's better, and I believe this is our year. I honestly think so, and we're only getting better from here. Of course, finance will be a problem in the future, but right now I think we're fine, money-wise at least. And talent-wise, we're pretty good. We've got solid talent. Of course, tight end's been here for a minute. We've got, I think, both a third and a second year receiver. So everyone on the team is young and talented. So we don't have to worry about really anything except for maybe defense. Defense is the only place where we have a lot of older players, especially Duck, to be specific. He is carrying the entirety of our defense, and he has for the past 3 seasons, but he's getting old. And I'm pretty sure as soon as his contract's over, he's going to be cheaper, but I mean, he's going to lose talent. His star rating's going to go down, and he's going to get injured more often, and he's probably going to retire very soon. But other than securing a better defense, this team should be fine. As defense not going to hold them to much there. They're going to let them get a touchdown. Let's see here. Okay, this one's returnable. Maybe I can get a better return this time. I wasn't quite happy with how the other one went. We made it to the 35, maybe 36. Kind of in between. I'd like to get the run game going. It's started off slow on the first drive, but maybe this one will be different. I'm trying to take a bit more time off the clock as well, so running will be more important on this drive. 6 yards per run isn't bad. I'm fine with that. Of course, we'll have to mix it up, get a few throws in there, because if you don't, then they'll just blitz you and then you can't run. Even if you had the best O-line and best running back to ever be in the game. It's quite literally impossible. You need to have some sort of passing game to balance their defensive attack. Or strategy, I guess. Since it's defense, they're not attacking, but... And also, another thing to look at is the running back will get tired, and the more tired he gets, the more likely he is to fumble, get injured, anything like that. This game really makes you want to spread the football because you're afraid of injuries, fumbles. You can't throw the ball like 5 times in a row, but you can't run it 5 times in a row without risking something. Because, and that also depends on the player's individual stamina quite a bit as well, which everyone on my team pretty much has max stamina if I remember correctly. So it shouldn't be that big of a worry for this team. And also, thinking back to those records, we're on track to have our best record of this series, which so far the past 2 seasons we've got a 13-4 record. We're on track to do better than that. We would have to lose 4 out of the next 6 games. So, looking at how this one's going, we'd have to lose 4 out of 5 games, which would be pretty difficult in my opinion. Which also, if I remember correctly, we did lose majority of those games earlier on in the season when the team had quite a few changes. Which I say quite a few changes because, well, the first season we just weren't that good. And second season we had quite a few rookies on defense. And Duck was troubled with quite a few injuries. He's had one this season. He was out for, I think, 4 or 5 games. It was the only injury he's had this season, though. So while he had his worst injury this season, it's been his only injury instead of like 2 to 3 game injuries. So all in all, he's been injured for a shorter time this season, despite being a worse injury. Maybe Hearns can get a touchdown here, and it looks like he will. Hey, that was a late hit. Throw the flag, man. If only. There probably is someone who has made a mod for flags and stuff in Retro Bowl. But, okay, well, defense stops them. I was going to finish my thought, but, like, I was going to say, but I don't really have the means to download mods for the game. I think the game's fine as is. And plus, my computer can barely run it as is. I don't want to blow up my computer. That'd be terrible. But all in all, I think I should be fine. Hearns has done wonderful. I don't think he's dropped a pass yet. Singler's been good. Vince has been good enough. He's going to get the target there. I mean, both receivers are, for some reason, very mad. I don't know why. They're good receivers, and they probably hold the team's record for yards and touchdowns. If not, touchdowns are held by the tight end. Because as I like to call them, they are quite literally the vultures of Retro Bowl. Because they seem to be the only ones that ever get open in the red zone. So unless if you're getting a touchdown from the green zone, which is somewhere from like the 20 to the 30, anywhere outside the 10-yard line is pretty much the green zone, all the way back to around the 30. Or you're back in the neutral zone, which is anywhere from both teams 40 to 45 yard line, somewhere in there. As I didn't see who it was, but someone forced a fumble, and I honestly don't care that much who it was. They forced a fumble. They'll get praised at the end of the game. And sure, I will see who forced the fumble, because they'll say forced fumble next to their name. Although I do like to read it in game so I can give them praise then. But Detroit's proving a pretty easy team to beat. Not gonna lie. They looked like they might put up a fight early on, but they just fell apart here at the end. And ironically, this is the exact same score we had against the best team in the NFC, the team that is most likely to make it into the Retro Bowl and go against us if we are to make it. And that being the Green Bay Packers, who were 10-0 until we beat them, of course. And just a little extra measure, I guess. But technically, that's the same score. It was 28-7 against Green Bay. We just scored an extra touchdown in the end of the game, as Carlos Rogers will be out until the playoffs. Okay, that's not good. I'll praise the team. Carlos Rogers. I mean, he's been decent for us, as it was Pascal who forced the fumble. And he's got an upgrade here. He does good. I'm going to go stamina for him. Let me see, was Rogers an impact guy? No. Okay, so we're not really losing much there, except for maybe a yardage. Duck hasn't done much, but he's only played 7 games. And Pascal, let's see what he's done. Pascal looks like he's been the best for the team. Or maybe Wharton here. But it's Pascal and Wharton here have been the best. Duck, I can't really say much for him. He's been gone for almost half the season. A little under half. Well, let's go ahead and see what... Oh, you stopped by the police. Of course you were. Have a big game and you decide to go drifting in the streets. Twist and turns. You find them fun, I guess. I don't know where I was going with that, but whatever. It came out somewhere. Now let's see. Tennessee lost their game. Okay. They will have an easier time on offense, but we'll see if they can do anything defensively. This might be why we lose games, because we're allowing extra yardage, which can then put a team in better position for points. So when I say yardage isn't a big deal compared to like the big play things like interceptions and fumbles, I mean it. I mean, it isn't as big of a deal losing a few extra tackles over an interception, a specialist, or a forced fumble specialist. But it hurts the team quite a bit, because then it puts more strain on those specialists, and it's another gap in the defense, somewhere that the other team can target, as we are flying down the field. No resistance at all. This Tennessee defense was lubed up and ready. I mean, no fight whatsoever until we're pretty much in an area where it's impossible to stop us. So, I mean, they kind of tightened up there at the end, but really no resistance whatsoever. This is going to be a shootout if defense can't get a stop. Yeah, another score by Tennessee in the first quarter. That really wasn't supposed to be that way, but what can I do about it? They gave us the touchdown. I mean, if they're smart, that's not too bad, actually. Because for them, that kind of gives them a chance to... Well, it also puts them in a chance to make more mistakes. But also, my team can make a mistake, as I didn't throw that far enough behind Hearns there. Nearly threw an interception. Hearns wide open this time. Don't have to try and fit it around a defender. Defense, I talked too early. I thought it would be easy just based off those first 2 plays. I got like 70 yards off 2 plays. That's insane when you think about it. But they have really got it together now. Putting up quite a bit more fight. But I still intend to walk right through them. And if I can't walk through them, I will become the next coming of Derrick Henry, and I will throw them out the way. Because that's what I do. When my team gets shoved, we shove back harder. It's the true way. And also, I didn't realize that I said the Derrick Henry reference, and we're playing the Titans. That clicked in my head a little too late. I could have said so much more, made more jokes or something about it, but I caught it too late. And let's see, can we slow him down enough to force him out of it? Okay, I got a field goal, but they gave us enough time for us to get a field goal. We just need a touchback here and 2 good plays, and then Hearns should be able to get back here on the curl real quick. Alright. Good blocking. Call timeout. I got 1 play, and I got to get somewhere a little past the 40 is the safe zone in my opinion. I don't like this. They're not giving us good plays. This might be the best one I get. And it's not even good. Well, we're not quite where I wanted to be, but a field goal is going to be attempted. I know I got the accuracy for it. I don't think I got the leg. I needed about 5 more yards. I just didn't have the time. They do start with... No, we start with the ball. I don't know why I got that mixed up there. We're white jerseys, not blue jerseys. Singler will be wide open. I'm going to wait till the last second to throw it, though. I didn't hit him in stride. Broke 3 tackles there. Only got about 4 yards off of it, but broken tackle's a broken tackle. I'm going to hit the running back. Try and get a block from Vince there, and he did. Only got me an extra like 3, maybe 4 yards, but worth it. Hearns is not getting open there. I'll have to hit the running back again. Hit him in stride that time. 17-yard pickup. I think I'm going to run it here. There you go. I get to the outside. I couldn't quite do it. Got caught from behind. Surprising considering how fast my running back is. Throw it behind Hearns there. I don't know why he's sitting in the number 1 receiver slot. I thought Vince would be there. But I'm not complaining. He's doing good enough. I think Vince would be better there, but I can't be too upset if it's working. Now, it's a 4-point game. If we can hold them to another field goal, that would be nice. Let's see if we can. No, they're going to get a touchdown. Alright, puts us in a bit of a situation here. Those tackles are being missed more than I thought they would be. I mean, he was averaging probably like 7 tackles a game. Or 6. But I guess those tackles were worth more than I thought. I can't run. He's out of breath. I gotta throw. Hearns not getting open. Well, I wanted Vince to get that. I went away from the run so he could try and regain some stamina, but the ball went to him anyways. I'm going to try and hit Vince there. Give Hearn some time away from the ball. Let him get his stamina back. I'm going to try running it here. Okay, good pickup. I probably should have just stepped out of bounds. I need the time. Hearns looks like he could beat one-on-one here. I don't know. I didn't have enough time. I over-adjusted and didn't have time to fix my over-adjustment, so I had to take a sack. I don't like that. I don't know. I'm honestly might lose this one. It's going to come down to defense, and I'm not confident they can stop them. They haven't done it all game. I can try and drain more time, but I don't think I can drain enough. That's going to make 4th down difficult here. I was hoping to gain yards, not lose. Yep, it's going to be difficult. Maybe not. Running back's open. I meant to dive, but I clicked the wrong button. We're draining time. I just don't know if I'm doing enough. Alright, I mean, we don't 100% need a touchdown here. A touchdown would win, but what we need is a field goal, so I'm just draining time. I'm not going to get a touchdown. It's too early. Okay. 6-yard pickup. I'll take it. I'm going to call a timeout. I'm going to go for another run. I'll only call a timeout because I'm afraid too much time was going to go off the clock. I'm going to have to throw it here. Tight end, open, touchdown. They still got 14 seconds. That's enough time for them to get a Hail Mary up there. But as far as I'm concerned, this game should be over. And we're waiting for it. He was too slow. Did they get a touchdown? No. Okay. We won that one barely. It's a bit concerning. I don't like the fact that we struggled that hard and we didn't lose a centerpiece of the defense. He's just a smaller piece of the defense. Duck played terrible. Pascal played terrible. Wharton played about a little under average. Yeah, that hurt us. That injury hurt me a lot more than I thought it would. But hopefully defense can get it together for the next 2 games. But that'll do it for this one. And if you enjoyed, please hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Hit that little bell so you know when and what I upload. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.